Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing okay. Okay, it's time for me to practice speaking today too. At last, I listened to the recording of my voice I uploaded the day before yesterday. Not everything. I didn't listen to it until the end. I only listened to it about one-fifth of it. And today, I feel a bit discouraged. I feel a bit blue. I feel a bit down. One of the reasons I'm feeling a little bit discouraged and blue is because I have been having a touch of diarrhea because of the medicine I have been taking for the last few days. Actually, it all happened about 2 weeks ago when I went to the dentist. I had to wake up very early in the morning because I had the dentist appointment at, let's see, it was, what time was it? 10 or so? Or a little bit earlier? I don't remember. But since I'm normally not a morning person, meaning I tend to go to sleep pretty late, and that's why I can't get up very early in the morning. But strangely, I have been a morning person. I have been an early bird for the last several days. Okay, let's get back to where I was. That morning, I had to wake up early to make it to my dentist appointment at 9:30 or 10. And it takes about 1 hour to get there. So to make it on time or in time, either way, I had to wake up early, about 1 hour and a half. I don't know what to say. 90 minutes at the most latest, at least, okay? Which means that I had to wake up by 8, hopefully, and I did. But as soon as I woke up, something made me want to go to the bathroom all of a sudden, and I felt a sensation. I felt a sensation somewhere in my body, around my belly, or a little bit lower part of my belly. Now you can just imagine what I'm talking about, and how you can just imagine how I must have felt. Okay, I felt a strong sensation, and which led me to the bathroom. I stopped doing everything I was doing, but I had to go to the bathroom. And then I felt another sensation in the bathroom, and I thought, or I was like, what happened to my body suddenly? I didn't know what was happening to my body. But I had to prepare for my appointment, so I took some protein. I always drink some protein, and I brush my teeth because I'm going to go to the dentist. I have to clean my teeth or brush my teeth to clean it beforehand. It's a must. And then I put on my makeup. It's a must too. And I do my hair. I did my hair. And I got in my car and drove to the dentist. And I arrived there safely, but there was one thing I was worried about, which was, what if I would want to go to the bathroom suddenly? No, because I decided not to say in my conversation. Instead, hopefully, I can say, instead. All right? But I didn't want to use, I didn't want to, their bathroom, the dentist's bathroom. Yeah, there is a bathroom there. They have a bathroom or restroom there. But I didn't want to use their bathroom because I'm not really sure if you want to hear this, but on that day, the smell of my urine was terrible. It's very embarrassing. It's so embarrassing for me to say that my urine smelled bad. That's another thing that made me so worried about my health condition. And actually, I didn't know what was happening to my body, but I had to go to the dentist, so I had to come up with a good solution so that I wouldn't give them any trouble. Dentist place. I would have to be there on time. Yeah, that's a must. That's the first priority. But before that, what if I would want to go to the bathroom? But I would never want to use their toilet because I knew that I would bother them. And luckily, there was a drugstore with their bathroom outside. There is a drugstore called Sugiyakyoku in Japanese, and they have toilet outside, which means that I could use their toilet even without even entering the place, without even getting into the place. So I'm very sorry, but I really wanted to use their bathroom before going to the dentist because I was worried that I might want to go to the bathroom, but I wouldn't want to use their toilet or bathroom. And I didn't ask them to use their toilet, but since it was just outside, I didn't tell them anything, but I was able to use their bathroom, which was relieving. I was reassured that I was ready to go to the dentist that way. But what happened to me in that toilet was that I didn't get as much sensation as I did, or I had that morning. And plus my urine didn't smell as bad, which made me wonder what had been, is it okay? What had been, or what was that? What was that happened to me that morning, in the morning? I was so confused. But it was already started that day. My condition was not very good, actually. I didn't notice. But actually, the day before that, it all started that morning on Monday. And then I spent the week, okay. Succeeding week, I spent 5 days or 6 days feeling somewhat something was a little bit wrong with my body, but not obviously. And on next Sunday, after I took my dogs walking, after I walked my dogs, I began to feel something strange, which made me want to go to another clinic. This time, I went to a ladies' clinic because there was something I was worried about my, I don't know what to say, women's parts, okay? Women's parts, organs. I don't know how to say it in English. Maybe I knew it, but I forgot. It's inside my body, okay? That organ, two parts of the organ, two parts of my body, and two kinds of organs are inside my body. And there was something I was worried about, those things, and I had the doctor check them, which ended up which was not very bad, which was okay, which made me relieved. I'm sorry, my English sucks, right? And they found out that I had a bladder. Yeah, okay. I had a bladder inflammation. That's why I had such sensation of something. I can't say it in English. When I went to the toilet, I felt such sensation. And for women, it's not normal, but it often happens to women. It happens to women more often than men. So it's not unusual, something unusual. And just when I was hospitalized last year, I hospitalized for about 10 days, and it happened on my 7th day or so. I felt the same sensation, and I found out that I was having a bladder inflammation. And this time, the ladies' clinic doctor in the ladies' clinic gave me prescribed some antibacterial drugs or antibacterial, I don't know how to say it. The medicine that kills bacteria in my bladder, all right? And I took the medicine for 5 days, but it didn't cure my condition or my disease completely, which led me to go to another clinic, which is just across from my house. It's just, let's see, 15 minutes walk from my house. No, 15 seconds. It's just 15-second walk from my 15 seconds walk from my house. For another reason, and I told the doctor that I might have been, I might still having a bladder inflammation, and I asked him to check my urine. And he did it and found out that my urine still had some blood. But he didn't prescribe any drugs that time. And I thought that and he said that you will be getting better and better, so don't worry. And I was relieved to hear that. But after several days or a few days, I was worried again because I felt something might be a bit wrong with my body again. I felt a little bit sick. And then, just before the Golden Week started, I thought I would have to go to the clinic, the second clinic again, which is just in 15 seconds away from my house. And I told the doctor that somewhat I am feeling a bit strange, and he told me about the results of the examination of my urine I took the other day, and the result showed that I was still having some bacteria in my urine or blood. I'm not sure which. And then I asked him to prescribe some medicine which would cure my condition. If I hadn't asked him to do it for me, he wouldn't have done it for me. But I asked him strongly. And he did it for me, and I'm now having another kind of antibacterial drugs 3 times a day. Before, I was having the medicine only once a day, but now the second doctors prescribed me something different medicine this time, which is a little bit stronger, and it might hurt my bowel. But the first antibacterial drug was not good for your stomach. So that lady's clinic doctor prescribed me the antibacterial drug with stomach medicine, so that the antibacterial drug wouldn't hurt my stomach. But the second medicine is different, and this time it is stronger and it might hurt my bowel instead of stomach. So they prescribed another drug to protect my bowel. And he said that for some people, this drug is too strong, so strong that they might have a diarrhea. And in case of me, I was okay until the second day, but this is the third day, and since last night, I might be having a touch of diarrhea, which seldom happens to me usually. And I'm so sorry about my bowel, because in the bowel there are tons of good bacteria inside, but the medicine kills all of them. Not only bad bacteria, but also good ones. Good ones. So I'm so sad, but I have to take that medicine to cure completely my bladder inflammation, because if it goes wrong, it does hurt my kidney. And some people, it happens to some people, some women mostly. If you have a fever, you should go to the doctor. You should see the doctor as soon as possible. If you have the same condition as mine, like having the strong sensation of, I don't know, if you pee, and if you have a fever, it's a bad sign. And if you finish peeing, it still hurts. All right? And now I'm feeling much better, and I'm sure that I'm back to normal. Now, I'm so happy about it though. But since I pay close attention to my body, I usually pay much more closer attention to how my body is, my condition, my health, than I used to. Even small changes, I can notice even slight changes happening to my body. And I wouldn't care to see a doctor as soon as possible, because the sooner the better. The sooner you find something wrong, the better, and more quickly you can be cured. You can make your disease cure. All right, that's about it for today. And I didn't tell you the second reason that I felt discouraged. But this is something about, I know that it's not good to compare myself with others. It's the baddest, no, worst thing, not baddest, it's the worst thing. And I really enjoyed speaking English, even though I can't speak it fluently. Sometimes I have to get stuck. Sometimes my intonation sounds awful. Sometimes, no, not all, but sometimes,